Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez. We're going to learn something tonight, baby. Do you know what a unicorn is? Or a bull? Or the lifestyle? Ooh, well, I'm going to learn, but I need a drink in my hand. And I got Markel here with a glittery drink. What is this?
This is the prickly unicorn.
Oh, the prickly unicorn.
Yes.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. And the people on the couch, well, they know a thing or two about it. So, let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
All right, let's start talking to these people who are gonna tell us about this lifestyle, shall we? I've got my friends here. We have Dami, we've got Sherelle, we've got Carter, we've got Tracy, AKA La Pantera Rosa. We've got Franklin, AKA Big Frank in the building.
Big Frank.
Okay, so these AKAs, I gotta start there. Why do we have two names? What is this?
A lot of people in the lifestyle, they may either, for whatever personal reason of theirs, their profession or just privacy, might have an alias. So
your alias is the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Or
it's
Rosa
descriptive
for
of
sure.
my personality.
Mysterious. Yeah. Okay, all right. That's all I can afford right now. But Big Frank?
Well, it's the same.
Yeah.
Well, my nickname came long years before I got into the lifestyle, but it was because it's more of a moniker. I've never been a really big guy, so back in high school, they used to call me Big Frank, pretty much just to tease me. But once I got into the lifestyle, it caught on, but for other reasons.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, we keep saying lifestyle. What exactly is lifestyle?
Well, the lifestyle, if you look at it in the mainstream, most people would think it's just latest fad. But for us, the lifestyle is a place where like-minded adults have rectional consenting sex.
I'm so sorry.
With attractive people.
With attractive people.
people.
Okay, are we talking orgies? What are we talking here?
I mean, it honestly depends.
Whatever your kink is.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you want to do?
It can be an orgy.
Or what are you comfortable with?
The lifestyle entails a lot of different genres.
Right.
Yeah, that's just like a broad stroke.
Right.
The lifestyle could be anywhere from BDSM, cuckold, swingers. It encompasses a lot. So it's a personal choice. What do you do in the lifestyle?
Okay, so but it's sexual overall.
It's sexual.
No,
Yeah.
it's not just
Oh.
sexual.
It's not
Like,
just
you
sexual.
can
always. Not always.
All right,
Yeah,
Not always.
it actually didn't start off, the history of it didn't start off as sexual. It was like more of a social club,
Yeah.
Okay.
a social thing, networking with like-minded individuals.
Who were attractive.
Attractive.
Well, attractive.
You have to have
to.
attractive people,
Right.
otherwise you're not part of the lifestyle. You just want to be
You know,
a little
that's-
nat at a
Just a
barbecue.
little bit.
That's
Like, I don't want
subjective
that
to the
one.
person. That's
Pick
subjective
another
to the
one.
person. That's what it's subjective to the person. Attraction level is subjective to the person.
Okay.
And everybody in the lifestyle is not a 10, you know, but
Right.
they have the same respect as anyone else.
I don't know, but they might have a little personality. I might not want it, but
Yeah. Personality and the tools equipped to get the job done.
Yeah.
As long as you have those
Right.
tools equipped, you'll be good.
You'll be good.
You gotta have the tools
Tools.
equipped.
You need the tools. Okay, and Dami, we've had you on before, and I've introduced you as Dami the unicorn. So, unicorn, Sherelle, you're unicorn.
That's right.
Carter, you're a bull.
That's
Rosa,
correct.
a unicorn.
Unicorn.
And Big Frank is a bull. Okay, so
bull.
for people who don't know what a unicorn and a bull are, what is that?
I think he definitely has an opinion about the bull
You have an opinion about the bull.
because of the history of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
The term. Big Frank, give me some insight on the bull,
Well, a
baby.
bull is mostly a dominant male
Okay.
who is called upon from time to time to service other men's wives or girlfriends.
To service other men's wives or girlfriends.
Yes.
And so, I mean, and the male partner in that relationship, who's calling the bull over, is he present? Is he?
Well, that all depends on their
Sometimes.
dynamic.
All right, Sherelle, you've been awful quiet. So this unicorn thing, explain
I'm
unicorn
new
to
to
me.
it. I'm just letting the veterans do their thing.
Oh, you're new. Okay, so how long have you been part of this lifestyle?
I would say for about maybe 2 years now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's new. Years,
Yes.
you're a baby unicorn.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so a unicorn, is it the equivalent of a bull, but the female?
Not necessarily.
No? So what is a unicorn?
Usually a unicorn is with a couple that's already together, a married couple or a couple that's dating. In my situations, usually it was a married couple, and from there they would seek me out. We would date, and then of course we would have sexual relations. So
Of course, she says. Of course.
with attractive,
With attractive people.
preferably.
Okay, so all of this is very consensual, though.
Very,
Yeah.
all of
Most
us,
right.
definitely.
Yeah.
Most
very
definitely.
definitely consensual.
So how did you find yourselves in this lifestyle? Like, how did you get invited to the first party?
Me,
Depends
I
who you
started.
are.
It's been 10 years for me. I was 24 at the time. It was a Facebook group of mutual friends that invited me to it, and it all started there on social media, really. And I'm seeing all these terms and all these photos being taken at the parties. I'm like, what is this? What's going
What kind
on?
of photos? What kind of?
Right.
Well, okay.
Thanks, Carter, for the
compromising ones.
So some places you
kind
do
of
have
photos?
to provide a photo to get into these places, just to see if you're attractive.
Okay. Point here.
And I mean, it might go on the site, but people can see what they're looking for, or if they're your type. So there is some swingers clubs have websites where you can pay a membership. I will not name them, but you can pay a membership, upload your photo, and if you get chose, you get chose. It is what it is.
Love it.
If you get chose, you get
And
chose.
Houston is full of
Right.
Hold on, Big
Swinger
Frank.
lifestyle
Hold on, Big
folks.
Frank, because I have so many questions, but I'm done
Okay.
with this. We got more time coming up after the break, though. And I know you got questions at home, so you stay right there, because we're learning, baby. This lifestyle is interesting. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about the lifestyle with some unicorns and bulls. We've got my friends Dami, Rello, Carter, Rosa, and Big Frank. All right, so Dami, before we went to the break, you were mentioning swingers clubs that you're not going to name. So is that where a lot of the lifestyle happens?
Majority of it does. Like, say, I'm going to give you an example. Say, for instance, we have a couple. And they might have a girlfriend, homegirl, whatever, and they think she's attractive. So they'll invite her out, just to test the waters to see, how she might react to what she sees. And that's where it begins.
Oh, so we...
And see, well, that's another thing that depends on the dynamic of that couple and what their boundaries are, because, okay, some of their boundaries may go a little bit further where they're comfortable just completely venturing off on their own. And some, they may have boundaries where, no, we go out together and we do this. And then it could also be just a weekend thing.
Absolutely.
Or it could be, some couples may say this is just their permanent lifestyle on a daily basis. So that depends too.
Okay, hold on. This sounds messy as hell.
So, okay, so that's the part of the
No,
etiquette.
Communication.
Exactly.
You
All
have to
communication.
And
communicate
trust.
with the
And
couple
trust.
first and say, what are your boundaries up front?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And it avoids a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the swingers clubs are a great place to meet other swingers.
okay. I mean, do you consider yourself swingers?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
No,
what is this? What
I
is
ain't
this?
really,
Carter, talk to
Hey,
me,
man,
Carter.
Carter crazy. Google Carter crazy. I'm
All right, you gotta
entertainer.
Google it to find that answer. Not a swinger, but maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Dami, Rella, what am I hearing here? No.
I'm not swinging.
You're not
Currently
swinging.
not
Oh,
swinging.
currently.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
currently
Okay, got it. Okay, so the messiness. Obviously, it must have been, once you enter the lifestyle, it must be scary, like as far as trusting other individuals that you're just now meeting.
Yeah.
Or dealing
And-
with jealous wives.
And dealing with jealousy,
definitely.
Yeah.
envy, etc.
Yes.
Even husbands.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Even
Yes.
husbands.
As,
Husbands
as
sometimes.
bulls, we have to deal with that on, not so much now.
All the time.
What do you mean not so much?
Well, I deal with it a lot.
Okay.
I deal with it a lot. A lot of envy from a lot of guys. I definitely get that a lot. You know what I mean? With being a ladies' man or a bull, you definitely get that energy sometimes.
The energy, yeah, you
that
do.
aggressive
You do.
energy.
Sex is it's a bonding experience.
Right, it's intimate.
But you know, when you're a bull and you deal with a lot of people, you have to have a conscious effort not to let those bonds overstep your boundaries.
Right.
I'm there for one purpose and one purpose only.
What is that purpose, baby? Come on, big Frank. What is that one?
Dive deep.
Dive deep. Okay. Listen, we're going to dive a
For
little
a
deeper.
sexual experience.
A sexual experience. We're going to dive deeper into this conversation. So you stay right there because it's getting good, baby. We'll be right back. This prickly unicorn sure is good, but not as good as this conversation. We've been talking about the jealous husbands with the bulls, but Dami, Rosa, Sherelle, the jealous wives or female partners. What's that drama like?
Well, I did have one experience, but this was early on and I was still learning. So I didn't know about the etiquette and stuff like that. Well,
Hold on, there's an etiquette?
yeah, there's etiquette as far as,
Okay, so what is the
and that's why I learned the hard way. Because
okay. What did you not know?
there's a certain way you have to approach couples. You can't just go walk up on her man and just
Start talking to him
right,
and saying,
or
hey.
y'all go home together. So like you have to approach the spouse of that party and sort of ask permission, but
Is it like an audition or is it a hi?
That's
I'm
not-
Rosa.
yeah,
I and
it
your
is-
man over there. Can I go talk to
it's
him?
awkward for me.
That's
But see,
just that easy.
Really?
some of them, not all of
Communication.
them.
It's real big,
Just
big
that
on
easy.
communication.
And
I'm
how
real big
open
on
you
that.
are.
As long as you communicate and be straightforward with the people, like you'll be, leveled out. You'll be good.
Because
Okay.
when you're in these spaces, people know why you're there. So you don't
right.
have to, you take away that mystery there.
Right.
Right.
You know, people, when we have these spaces and we have these parties and we're in these places, everybody's there really for basically the same thing. So it shouldn't be uncommon for someone to come up to you or come up to a man, hey, I think your wife's attractive. You mind if I talk to her? You mind if I play with her? And at that point, he can,
And play means
Sexual relations.
right.
sexual
But you
fun.
still have
Right.
to be mindful. So in some situations, you might come across where the wife is only doing it to please the husband.
Right. That's
so
a big thing.
I was in one of those situations where
Yeah.
it seems like he was trying to make love and she was standing there and she left the room and I got up.
Yeah.
So, because you definitely don't
you're
want to
being
make anyone,
respectful
yeah,
of-
I don't want to make
Right.
anyone feel
Right.
uncomfortable because she's really just doing it to please him.
Right.
She's really not into women.
So you got to read that.
Yeah, you
You have to be able
And
to
it,
read it.
it places you, especially as a bull,
In an
a
awkward situation,
an awkward
right.
situation when it's a
Definitely.
woman doing something simply of like, yes, she may find me attractive, but at the end of the day, when she's really in love with this man, it's really, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times with these cuckold situations with these husbands, it really be the husband that be wanting to see me kind of,
Yeah.
Right.
bang the wife.
Right.
The wife really just be like, I'm good. I'm trying
Like,
to
I
chill.
don't need this, but he wants to
Yeah.
hear this and
Yes.
see this. So
The guys
It's
be
a
weird.
turn on.
that
That's
is
a
like
turn on.
a very interesting kink.
I
Yeah.
know like some friends in there that had erectile dysfunction problem, and so he was a voyeur. Like he liked to watch his wife,
Right.
Definitely had
So
a
not
big old-
necessarily a cuckold,
And that
but
was cool.
kind of
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah.
Like I
definitely
can't do
ran
it, but
across
I want to see my wife in this
Right.
situation.
Right. Want to see her pleased.
So back to the unicorn thing, though, Dami. Is it a woman who wants to see her man being screwed by another woman, or is it like
Not necessarily.
Right. I feel like
So-
unicorn is a little bit different.
Well, I mean, in some circumstances, everyone is feeling each other. So it's just the energy exchange. I'm into
Free
the wife,
love.
I'm into the husband, he's into me, he's into her. We just want to see everyone get pleased.
Gotcha.
And it's a double when they want to please the unicorn together.
You're
So-
like, that's what I'm
just
here
saying.
for. Okay, so now I want to get into the craziest you've seen or experienced. Who's willing to share? Because I know a lot of these things have to stay behind closed doors, but there's probably something y'all can, share for the nightcap people at home,
Like something that
right?
just threw us off or whatever. Like
Made everything come to a complete stop.
let's see. I've definitely had, like, I've been performing at a show, and I've definitely had a husband and a wife both there. And he decided that he found me very attractive. The wife found me very attractive as well, and he decided to let his wife, proceed to kind of like stroke me off during the show until I, bust everywhere. And he recorded
She
everything.
gave you a hand job, and he is enjoying
Yeah,
watching.
he's recording it with his phone. Like, oh my God, baby, keep going. And
So
I'm
there's
like, wow.
video of you out there in the street somewhere.
Yeah, Carter crazy, man.
Carter crazy. Come on, Carter crazy.
He's a crazy guy. He's a wild guy. But we're gonna make sure you have an amazing
I
time.
could never run for office. All this video.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's lots of videos.
Anyone
yes.
else? Anyone else?
I think the craziest thing I've ever been experienced with was I met a couple. I don't remember where I met them, but I actually gave them my number or something, and months later I get a call, a strange call. So I answered it, and it was a guy. He tried to make me remember him, but I didn't. And he says, like, well, my wife wants to talk with you. I'm like, well, okay. And she gives me this story about, well, we met here. I still didn't remember. Well, my husband's going out of town, and he says, okay, if you come over. And I was interested, but I really didn't remember what this woman looked like, who they were, or anything. But the anticipation, the interest just had me. Okay, I gotta go.
You didn't ask to FaceTime or
No,
to get
I
a
didn't.
photo?
I didn't. That would
Yeah.
have took away the
Sound like a
allure of it.
setup.
Oh,
That would have
okay,
took away the
okay.
You was
allure of it.
excited.
I was
You wanted
excited.
to
If she was
surprise.
ugly, you would have thrown everything
You know,
off.
so
I get you.
yeah,
I
at the
get
wrong
you.
house.
the
Right.
wrong house, something.
Now you gotta go to sleep.
So
Alone.
I go to the home. Said, come to the first stairwell on the right. Big,
Hold
huge
on,
house.
is there any like fear in you in a situation like that?
No, I had done it so much then. At that point, it was
Is that
like
normal? Just to show up at somebody's house?
Yeah.
The doors unlocked?
Yes, it is.
I need a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay,
I need
well,
some. I need
okay.
some.
For me,
I need
Yeah.
your
For me-
ID, your social, your mom's
Yeah.
blood type.
Not Big
'Cause I
Frank,
ain't
Big Frank,
playing.
old
Frank, I'm a
Address.
bull. I'm
Yeah,
a
'cause
bull. I'll break all the glass in the store.
Right.
All right, so you go to the last,
I
or
go
the
to the
first stairwell.
stairwell on the right. I go up there, and the door's open, and it's lit up with red lights, and the woman's laying on the bed, and she's absolutely gorgeous. So we talking and drinking and having a good time. I started to play and do my little thing. Come to find out, the husband was not gone.
Let
He
me
was in the
grab my
closet.
prickly
Plot
unicorn.
twist.
Oh,
He
what?
was in the closet.
Hold on.
He was in the closet.
Shockingly, that's not my first time hearing a story like
He,
that.
didn't, he was
Like
in
he
the
wanted to
closet, and he didn't come out until after everything was done. You know, we were laying there just pillow talking and everything, and he come out the closet, scares the crap out of me. But that was their thing. He liked to see his wife do that.
Surprise! I'm here.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was
Swing on,
stunned.
how
I
was
was
he in there?
stunned. I mean, I was drained. I couldn't do anything at that point.
You're
I
like,
ain't gonna lie.
take my soul.
You're not gonna catch me.
me.
I like to check. I check closets. I check under the bed. I check hampers. You know what I mean?
Sound like you been there
Pantries.
before.
So listen, you may as well
Pantries.
communicate with me and just let me know that he like to hide in the closet,
Closet,
baby.
right.
I'm still gonna be good, but I just still need to know that he there because I'm crazy.
He
Don't
crazy,
surprise
baby.
me.
I've been
Listen,
in-
okay.
He was in
Listen,
the
this,
Don't surprise me.
this
Man, don't surprise
prickly
me.
unicorn is crazy too, and I need to find out how to make it. So my girl Markel is gonna show me coming up next. You stay right there. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about lifestyles and learning a lot, but I'm behind the bar now because I have to learn how to make this prickly unicorn with my girl Markel, who's here to do what? Back that glass up!
All right, so basically it's super easy. It's just gonna be 2 ounces of highway vodka, 2 ounces of the prickly pear puree, and then we're gonna do 1 ounce of simple syrup, and yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's how simple it is that you just did it.
it's
Okay,
easy.
all right, cool.
So let's do it.
So you already put ice
I
in
put
there?
ice in there for you,
Okay,
so you
so
just pour yours
and
up,
you
but I'm gonna just do
pre-poured
it with
this.
you. So
Okay,
it's
with
just,
the... Okay,
Yep,
so this
that's
highway
highway
vodka,
vodka.
I see a lot of hemp leaves up in here.
yes.
So what exactly is
so
that?
it is a hemp-based vodka. It's made right here in Houston, Texas. It is black owned.
Ew.
And we are in a few local bars around Houston.
Okay.
We are trying to get it more, so when y'all go out, make sure y'all request highway vodka to let the people know. But it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, no hangovers, no headaches, real good stuff. You know, all the stuff without having to do the push.
Okay, hold on. Producer wants a bottle. She's like, what, anti-inflammatory, no
Yes,
hangovers in
yes,
this vodka?
and that's the hemp. Like, it contributes to it. It acts as another part of like the distillation process. So, you know, distill 6 times, real smooth. You get a few of the little oils on top, and it resonates in the actual vodka. So, I mean, y'all took shots earlier. Y'all know it's fire.
That happened off screen, but yes, we sure did. All right, we're gonna shake it up now.
Yes, we're gonna shake it up.
Oh, it's just so cold.
It is cold. It's gonna be fire too. All right, and that's it. That's the end of it.
All right,
and
so-
you're just gonna pour it up. Okay, so you didn't have to do that.
I didn't,
You
but
had
I
the top
did.
part. Just pour it in the glass.
Oh, she's right. Listen, I told you I mess everything up somehow, somewhere. She gonna blame it on me.
No,
all right,
you're
so
all
did you
good.
learn anything today, Markel?
Did I learn anything today? Yes, I did. So, I don't know, I think I was a baby unicorn once upon a time.
Let us know, let us know. What you mean once upon a time?
Well, I had like a little situation and like, you know, I was getting spoiled by one, but like technically they were married, but the wife knew about me, but like, it didn't get sexual. Like I wasn't really there yet, but maybe, I don't know, I might be into some of this too, you know? So we're just gonna top you off with a little glitter and make that unicorn.
Oh, so that's why it was so glittery.
Yes, it's edible glitter.
I love it. This glitter is what I'm talking about, baby. Cheers. I already know this is good. All right, where are my unicorns and bulls? Because I have one final question. Where they at? Where they at? All right, come on. Okay, so for people at home who are curious about the lifestyle and want to join, what should they do?
You can Google it. Houston is full of clubs where like-minded people get together and gather. I would suggest, I have a friend who has a podcast every Wednesday. Her name is Topanga Davis. You can catch her out on Facebook. She'll be glad to tell you.
Topanga Davis.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Oh no, baby, just put a pineapple on your door. You
Cheers. I learned a lot tonight, and listen, if you are curious about the lifestyle, you know, hit these suckers up. I might research Topanga Davis. I don't know. Cheers. I'll see you guys next time.